The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem
But
at all.
it's
They just want to
usually
make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
I'm playing the game in on Tuesday. They still out. I'm gonna leave him. I don't even watching that.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. The last run got 3. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Bro. It's not even funny no more.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-0.
She hit a what? Gonna leave, bro. You fine. Gonna leave.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Lance. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's got Perriman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 6 yards. He takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Lance and company going on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's going to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side.
Oh my
and this is caught
God.
inside the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The point after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do
in
play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49ers
my man Matt
first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Lance. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Lance. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yes.
Lance now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. Huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
There we go. Right there. A touchdown in the Super Bowl. And makes that little inside move and perfectly timed
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
So chances. This dude give up a bomb right
now.
No, I'm going to DK.
So we will start here
at is he going to stop it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
That's a various move. I'm taking my chances.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now
oh no, bro. I should put him in the corner.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Gotta keep the Omaha.
Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you cross country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Well, a lot of comparisons, right? Between Micah Parsons and the great Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who is one of the most dominant defensive players, if not the most dominant
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think Parsons more as like a 5-tool player.
Now the try here for the point after. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
What's wrong with this guy? I lost.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At this point in this game, not being tackled, going through defensive players and the Dallas Cowboys, and just shows the right kind of stuff, and I guarantee it. On the American football. If you think in the fourth round, went to school at Boise State. First
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Bro, was that? Woo! He got smacked. He hurting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson.
Oh, because Carson is so
and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So
I didn't mean to.
And as they say, that's a no-no.
That ain't count.
Understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson.
Yeah.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago,
they said it was
first
a
down.
fourth
Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Time for the
Well, you
fourth
certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
I'm going to fade the DK. I don't care.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Looking in,
it's
incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
I don't know why we
first, so 2 remaining as they burn one.
Jay-Z is a millionaire. That nigga's not a good artist. That nigga can make money. I give him that.
the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good.
They got a more chance on Lil Wayne than Jay-Z do.
Now as the lead grows even larger. So the
But if you think about it, Lil Wayne probably wrote some of
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, technically when he had DeAndre Hopkins.
The 49er offense.
That could have threw for like 600 this game, but they sat him already.
They got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to
That's what I'm saying. It just all is like
partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we want
Especially
to
this late
see
in the
is
season.
an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second and very short, Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play,
Oh yeah, Cooper Rush get that first down. That's a fourth stop.
So far in this game, but right now, just focus on
We got backups in on y'all.
Good plays have him on the move on first down.
Y'all so trash.
Oh, baby!
Bro, shut up.
That we do it. Go in the door.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to say.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Huh?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
With any particular rule or issue that we're looking at, we're not going to make everybody happy. Without regulation, we're really navigating. I think it's sooner as personally health platforms all across the board to define what the bounds of those rules should be.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none two plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down and 8. They run again with Carson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Come on, Madden. Or TK?
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
What is that? Whoa, Wilson?
Incomplete.
The dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
A good run there, off-right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
You know what? I got to get my
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Heineke still playing? Heineke still playing?
Throwing again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. This is
Why he?
and
Oh, I
out of
caught that.
bounds,
Wow.
all the way down at the 3. Still throwing the football here.
You better challenge it.
Kyle Shanahan
Yeah, I would
doesn't
challenge
care
that too.
much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's
touchdown, Seahawks.
That's
DK
not funny.
Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
That's everybody snaps play tonight. We be playing the mess out of D-line. Hey, bro, I ain't never seen a team with so versatile D-linemen.
And kick the extra point.
Our lowest D-lineman in this game, lowest snaps was 17.
Now this one was
We
over
been-
a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
You could rotate, bro. If all them get good, yeah. That D-line not better than that. Stop it. We got D-Law, Gregory, Micah, Odighizuwa, Basham, Nello Gallimore. We got everybody getting sacks too.
And off it goes.
Stop it. That's us.
This taken in at the
Yes.
goal line. And not
Front
a good
seven ain't got the
return
Forrest
at all.
Bunker no more.
Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Dude,
in this position, trying to get back into the game.
Those got best inside nigga I had.
Special teams. That's not
Kinlaw
what they
ain't
got.
taking that spell. That nigga not even that good.
Field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
See, we got inside them right now though. So he outside.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't get past this nigga Trent Williams. Trying to use it at D-line. Like, look at this nigga. That's what I'm saying. I might put my dude on my other side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, no, I can do this.
Connection on that one. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's
My
been
nigga Yellow trying to get past Trent
and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I remember he punched that nigga Sherman in his chin. Watch I get past. Oh, there's McGlinchey over here, so I probably can't get past this nigga either. Oh, I got past him. Stop on.
Throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Watch Jamal Adams gonna let my rookie get that pick.
And
Come
the
on.
Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
Our nigga DK got double me and he running.
Something to that.
Man.
Being a safety safety often allows
Oh,
you
yeah.
freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football.
I didn't get hit. That's a
This is
touchdown.
intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in
I was
a
in the
great
wrong
spot
formation.
to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them
Cheating ass
get
bitch.
even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down,
I'm not trying to
but in
bull
a
rush this
favorable
thing. I don't
spot
care.
for them. And
Look
they
at
took
that
advantage of it
speed,
there.
too.
Got a nice interception and set up their
Oh.
offense in great shape.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now play fake. Lance rolling to his right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Lance. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions.
Y'all not making
It
playoffs.
just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
It was
I think
activated.
the receivers now, when they're
I was
running their
thinking
routes,
activated.
they want to catch the ball, but they also
Ah,
want
you
to make
got
sure the
wrecking ball on
defenders
him?
don't
What
take
a
it away.
idiot.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Passing Mathis.
Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Are we so far
Extra
back
point
right
by
now?
Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Yes. So y'all can't say y'all came back on us like y'all did last time. Did you change your pamper?
Here is Wisnowski. The touchdown.
Go for it.
And they will not get a chance to return
Ain't no way we
this one
punting.
as it's through the end zone for a
Nah.
touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next
We got to
drive,
drop
the
70
Seahawks
on them, bro. We got to make them don't want
And
to play
it's
us no
looking
more.
all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards.
Oh, this nigga
Trying to run
Carson,
some
please.
time here
Oh,
with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down.
y'all might
The
play
offense
up. Y'all might
picking
make
up
playoffs,
5, which
dude.
means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the
Just
same
play us
time,
and
you're
get put
saying
out.
to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
We might play y'all.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
You doing this
Not
to
at
say
all.
on
They did
thing?
a really nice job staying in their proper and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's what I'm saying, but you gonna kill us. Anthony Brown will get his ass burnt up.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Kittle,
They've
I'm
converted
not.
4 times
Kittle?
out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Reason I ain't say Kittle because I know we're gonna double team him and everybody else gonna be one-on-one.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as
They're
they're
not
able
rolling
to
out
get
there.
the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Stop blitzing me, bro.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I need to run backwards and throw a pass.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Lance to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Lance. It's a loss of 14 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here.
I get that set. Or didn't because his team set. I'm going double team.
Lance looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Block your running back.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Dang, he just pancaked me. Yeah, Michael Cooksey just pancaked me.
As time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up.